I wake up every morning.
Look, man, I've been labeled OCD, ACD, compulsive obsessive, COD, bipolar. You know, they wanted to put me on lithium, Prozac, all this medication, okay? I mean, real, like, serious drugs. I'm not talking about smoking weed on the weekends. And that was supposedly to handle my energy or my creativity or the fact that I didn't like sitting in a chair for 45 minutes at a time in school listening to a history class of something that happened 300 years ago that had nothing to do with me when I'm sitting there saying, hey, listen, I just want to learn how to make some money, man. So, you know, it's finally when I quit letting everybody, all these average people, label me and said, you know what, I'm going to take this obsessive, compulsive, this whatever this energy is that has been, you know, made wrong by society. I'm going to take this energy and I'm not going to suppress it anymore. I'm going to use it. So for all the kids out there, teenagers that are being mislabeled, millennials a label, man. Introvert is a label. Lazy is a label. Nobody's lazy. Nobody is born lazy. These labels are being given to people incorrectly. And the truth is, nobody's actually lazy, okay? You're not born lazy. You're made lazy. You're allowed to be lazy. You're encouraged to be lazy. You're surrounded by a bunch of people that are lazy, and then you become lazy. People that are being labeled OCD, ADD, ADHD, I think they're geniuses. It's waiting for you. There's this big gift sitting there waiting to bubble up. Don't medicate it and don't push it down. Give it a voice. Let it be greatness and genius rather than something bad.
So often we wear labels. There's a label that's, to me, there's several labels. I'm an African-American woman, I'm a single mom, you know, I'm a CEO, I'm a daughter. There's so many labels to me, but I don't live under the label. I allow the label to exist, but it doesn't define me. And so I invite you, if you're a woman, you know, there's so many men watching my channel. I love you. I want you to always come. You're always welcome. This is your home. But to my sisters, I invite you, don't feel like life is harder for you because you're a woman. Don't feel like you have to work harder because you're a woman. Work hard. Just work hard. I never looked at, am I working harder as a woman? Am I working harder as a Black person? Now, are there inequities? Absolutely. I am not blind to that. But like I said in the previous episode, energy grows where energy goes. Am I going to give the inequities energy, or am I going to give the possibility energy? And I'm not saying that everything's hunky-dory and all things are right. No, there's some wrongs that really need to be corrected. But here's what I won't do. I won't wear a label and walk in a room living under that label, wondering how you're going to treat me because of that label. People used to ask, Lisa, how did you get on the main stage with people like Tony Robbins and Jack Canfield and people like, you know, they rattle off all these older white men or very successful white speakers in the industry. And they say, how'd you get on stage with them as a Black woman? Or how'd you get on stage with them as a woman? And I go, I didn't get on stage with them as a woman. I got on stage with them as a badass speaker. I got on stage with them as someone who can bring value to the audience. I got on stage with them because I'm a change agent. So can you live through the results that you produce in the world? Can you allow that to define you? Like, this is the bag that you were given. A woman, a man, Black, white, Indian, Asian, the religion you were born into, the economic status you grew up under. All of those things are boxes that someone else said, let's drop you in it. And then you had to choose if you're gonna stay in it. I am too big to be defined by a box, any label of any size. Why don't you join that? So don't be successful as a woman, be successful. Don't be successful as a man, be successful. Don't be loving and giving as a Black person or white person or Asian person. Be loving and giving. Just be. And then become contagious for someone else to want to be that way because they crossed your path.
I don't end up doing things that are destructive when I'm busy doing things that are constructive.
Burnout is real, but I think most burnout happens because people are not doing the thing that they actually love doing.